Madden football.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On first down, Hurts. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. And now a pause because we got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to it. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. They'll try it now with Swift.
And he's got the first down as as he gets it to the 8.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive.
Here's Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Once again, it's Swift.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Jalen Carter
Collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Great.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The Buccaneers at 12 and 4 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
30-yard line.
White running to the left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the buffalo as teams like to call, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. They came through with a big-time pick-6.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
2nd and 9 now.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Now a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 82 yards. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
There he goes, left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, here's Swift. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd down and 3. They run out the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of his third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Gets the check down throw to White. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Past the 20.
He's got the first down and then some.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
106 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They go play action with Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 58 yards.
A gain of 58 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. In for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Dicker. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent during the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
On second down, Swift. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now 3rd down and 7.
He'll look to throw.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They'll start the drive with a give to White.
And he'll get this to the 32. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
1st down, here's White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Ready.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
They give to White on the option.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles now down 28-20. A little under 1:50 remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. They'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So with no timeouts and where the football is on the field, now they're in a really tough spot.
Because a field goal finishes them, right? If they give up 3, it's over, let alone trying to get the ball back. You're exactly right. Very difficult situation. All they can do is go all out when the ball's snapped and try and pop it free and get it back for themselves.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On second down, they'll run with White. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making a
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even